Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this week I'm just kind of doing like a realistic reading with me kind of week. Like when I realistically can read in a week. And this week's a little bit busy and just a little bit different from my normal weeks. So we'll kind of see what happens. If you couldn't hear my voice, I am sick and I've been sick for the past week. I'm finally recovering. So for the past week and a half, 2 weeks almost, I haven't read at all because my eyes were watering all the time and I couldn't focus on words on a page. So this could be a lot of books happening in this video. It could be only 2. I don't really know yet. So far I've read 1 book. It's A Kiss of Iron by Claire Sager. I really enjoyed it. I found it on Kindle Unlimited and it just looked really good and I wanted a fantasy. I just wanted something different. I gave it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. I'm reading the second book, which is called A Touch of Poison by Claire Sager, because it's the second book. This is the Shadows of the Tenebrous Court series. So if you haven't read them, I really recommend you should. And the third one comes out on June 27th. I love them. I think they're so fun. I feel like it just has a little bit of everything. We have some politics, there's some there's some spice, but it's not just spice, and it's not just politics. But there's also battles. I don't know, it's good. I love it. 86 pages in, that's about 14%. Oh, also, have you seen my Kindle? Is that not so cute? I love it. I have a Parks and Valentine sticker, and then a Hates and Hems sticker, and then Ship It With Kindness, Daydream, and this Harry's Diner are all Harry Styles ones, obviously. And then I got this pop socket with a bee and daisies on it for Magnolia Parks, and then this little bear that says Hopeless Romantic. No, I think it's so cute. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'll update with more. It is currently Friday, so I will try. We'll see how long this ends up being. I think I'm going to go to Wednesday or Thursday, but we'll see how many books. If I end up reading a lot, I'm probably not going to make it too long. But if I only read 4 books, I'll just make it all 4 books. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm back with another update. It is now Sunday night. I think I last recorded Friday night. I'm a little over 70% through A Touch of Poison by Claire Sager, the second book in the Shadows of the Tenebrous Court. I said in the last clip I wasn't going to talk about these because I was going to do a monthly wrap-up, but I so lied. I am going to talk about them. I really enjoy it. I love them. The first book I gave 4.5 stars. I don't know where this one's heading yet. It seems to be in that same 4.5-ish area right now, but the last 30% is always the most crazy. And the third book comes out June 27th. Also, if you hear anything, there's a huge storm happening right now, so it's really loud. But I am a little over 70% through. I love them. I think they're so good. They have just everything. We have fae, enemies to lovers. We have spying. We have secrets. We have life and death. We have kind of fake dating. We have literal she's poison and he's the only cure. It's just so, it's just everything you'd ever want. And we have the one bed trope, but not neither of them not wanting to share bed. One of them being very open on I just wanted to share. They could have had 2 beds, but they were just I wanted to share. It's, oh my god, it's so good. I will let you know how this last 30% goes and give my thoughts on the second book. And I don't know, I just think I really enjoy them. So I've never heard that many people talk about them, but I found them on Kindle Unlimited and it just sounded good, so I was like, okay. Love them. So if you haven't heard of them, or even if you have and you just weren't sure, you should read it because they are on Kindle Unlimited. The third book comes out in about a month, so not like too long to wait. I don't know how long the series is supposed to be. Right now there's only 3 books like announced, I guess. But I really highly recommend them. I think they're fun. I think it's, I know people like to complain that a lot of books feel like Fourth Wing and ACOTAR are almost copies. Like you said, at some point, you do Enemies to Lovers so many times, things are going to sound similar to other books, and those ones just have to be popular. But I think it's great ways to get over those like missing Fourth Wing and ACOTAR by reading a book that's kind of like it. Anyways, I'll update you later. Okay, hey, so I'm back with another update. I finished A Touch of Poison. It's Tuesday night, but I finished it last night, Monday night. I gave it another 4.5 stars. I really love these books. So and I hear no one talking about them. So if you've ever like seen them, or even if you haven't heard about them, please read them. They're so good and they're so fun. I love them. Bastian and Kat are the cutest couple, obsessed with them. So excited for the third book. We're on a huge cliffhanger. I'm just in the third book. It's a trilogy, so it's the third and final book, and it comes out June 27th, so it's not even that long of a wait, and I'm so excited. But I thought I would kind of talk about my reading journal, because every time I finish a book, I fill it out in my reading journal, which I will show you. It is from Etsy. It's the Book Recos reading journal. I decorate it with like little stickers. Obviously the Magnolia Park's themed, and then I love ocean and the beach, so ocean animals are on here too. I got this off Etsy though. It's from the Book Recos, I think is what the store is called, and they have this reading journal. And every time I finish a book, I immediately, well, not always immediately, but I always write my books down and my thoughts in here. So I was going to kind of show you it because I thought it'd be kind of fun to put in this reading vlog. So the first page is like reading goals, and I put like I want to read 52 books this year. That's like, at least I want to read a book for every week of the year. That's my goal. And then I want to read at least 50% of my physical TBR. So all the books that I currently own, all the books that I own by the end of the year, I wanted to read 50% of them. And then I wanted to read the whole Addicted series, which I did. And then I want to read all of Sarah J. Maas's books that are currently out. So that's what this page kind of looks like right now. That's how I filled it in when I finished it. So you have like 10 spots for reading goals. And then there's this thing called Book Bingo on here. It has like a bunch of little spots, and you fill it in with the book that you read for it. So like one of them is a book with a dual narrative. So I put Magnolia Parks Into the Dark because obviously it's in dual point of views. So, but there's like a bunch of little ones. Here's kind of what I have in it so far. Sorry if this is backwards. It might be. I apologize. I'm filming on the front camera of my phone, so I don't really know right now. And I haven't put the Kiss of Iron, Touch of Poison, that's what they're called. I haven't put these two on here yet, but has like a bookshelf, which I counted them, and it's exactly 52 books. So my goal is to fill up this entire bookshelf, and I always pick a highlighter and a pen that like I correlate to the color of the book. So I highlight the book and then I write it down. So these are the ones I have so far. Kind of what it looks like. I don't know if I'll color in all the plants or not. It's a lot of work, so we'll see. But I write down the book title for everyone. And then I haven't done this yet, but there's a tracking by genre page. And so it has all the genres and then seeing what books you've read. But I was going to do my favorite for each genre, so I'm waiting till the end of the year to fill this out. There's one with the alphabet challenge, so obviously read a book for every letter of the alphabet. So I think I'll be able to fill some of this in, maybe? Oh no, I won't. I already read ones with the titles, but I tried another goal is maybe to fill up this whole alphabet. I kind of like there's so many like little things in it. Oh, and then we have like favorite book of the year page. So you pick your favorite book of the month, and then you have to obviously narrow it down to your favorite book of the year. So right now there's January, February, March, April, and May's not over yet, so we still have May. And January, I have A Court of Silver Flames. February is Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. March is Hot House Flower, and April is Saving Six. And my favorite out of the first two was Magnolia Parks in the Dark. I haven't picked between Hot House Flower and Saving Six. I was going to sit on it, and I think that I've sat on it. I do think it is Saving Six for me. I think I've decided I think Saving and Redeeming Six are up there with the Magnolia Parks and Fourth Wing. So if like you're new to my channel, Magnolia Parks is my favorite book series in the whole entire world. I'm obsessed. I literally have a shrine actually right in front of me. It's kind of insane. I have a problem. I own a million bee things. I have a bee brush. There's so many, I can't even count on my hands how many bee related items I own. And then I have like a million shirts and stuff. It's just like I have a blanket that's Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. Like it's too many things. I have a problem. And then my other favorite series like ever up top there is Fourth Wing. I also have a lot of Fourth Wing prompts. I have a literal dragon. It was like $50 dragon from Etsy, and it looks like Andarna in the first book. And I have another problem, but I've decided in my mind, I think Saving and Redeeming Six are up there with Magnolia Parks and Fourth Wing, which is a very big deal for me. Not many books get up there, but I really do think those ones are up there for me. I really love them. So I think Saving Six is going to win between those two, but I really love Hot House Flower. But I still think it's Saving Six. Okay. And then let me show you one of these months. Let's see, what's a good one to look at? Has like a whole setup for each month. We'll do kind of a shorter month, so it's not too much, but these were all 5 stars, so it's kind of fun to look at. So this is February, and then you have these like things you can fill out, and you put the book, the pages, the genre, and then like what you rated it. So this has all the Crescent City books and the Magnolia Parks from February. And then you like, again, like I said, I correlate highlighters and like a color of a highlighter and a pen to the book. So these are all the days that I read that month and what books I was reading on those days. So like Crescent City one is red, Sky and Breath is this green color, Magnolia Parks is this bright yellow, and then Flame and Shadow is this like gold, and then this was a different book, but I didn't finish this until March, so I didn't count it for February. But these are all the days that I read and then what books I read on those days. And then we have the actual like book page. So you write the book title, the author, the number of the pages, the dates that I was reading it till, the genre, your feelings on the book, your favorite character, and then your favorite quote, and then your rating. So this is Magnolia Parks in the Dark. I write in cursive, so you might actually not be able to read this because I write really small cursive. But I put the book title, and I have all that stuff right now, and then these are all my thoughts on it, and this is my favorite quote. I obviously had a lot of thoughts on this book. They're not all, this is Crescent City, Flame and Shadow. They're not all this in-depth. These were all 5-star books for me, so these are the first 2 Crescent City ones. They got a little bit more in-depth than they normally do, but like I said, these were like all 5-star reads for me. So they don't normally get that aggressive. And then I had 1 month, 13 books. So I had to like divide this up because there wasn't 13 spaces. There's only 8 spaces like in the boxes. So I had to divide them up on ones that I was kind of giving the same rating to. So like I put Addicted for now, Kiss the Sky, and Thrive together because they got the same rating. And then I had Addicted to You and Ricochet separate because I didn't realize that I wasn't gonna have enough room yet. And then Hot House Flower, Long Way Down, and Some Kind of Perfect all were in the same spot because I gave them all 5 stars. And then Addicted After All and Feel the Fire both also got the same rating, so they also went in their own. And then this was how it looks if I read multiple books on the same day. That's kind of, I separated it into halves. I know, and then here's some more like, some of them go really in depth, some are kind of short. Those ones are the same color. Like I loved Hot House Flower, so Hot House Flower had a lot of stuff written down because I couldn't stop. Again, Long Way Down was one of my favorites, so I had a lot of stuff. And then I also ran out of room, so I wasn't able to write Some Kind of Perfect down in here, but I figured since it was the wrap-up one, it was okay. And then I only have 1 book, because I haven't wrote these 2 down yet for May, but I read Redeeming Six, and I like these 2 now. So I colored in where I read Redeeming Six, and then again, here's kind of my review on it. So that's kind of where I get my thoughts for my videos from too. After writing them down, I kind of have them in one place, which is kind of nice. But this has room for every month of the year, and it has about, I think they have 8 little squares on these pages, and then these book pages. Oh, on these ones it has, I think they all have 31 days. Obviously, it's not 31 days in every month, but it's enough for every month. And then on these little book pages, there's 12 per month, because the one month I read 13 and I didn't have enough room to write the 13th book. But that's kind of what I do. I fill it out every time I read a book. Sometimes it's multiple books at once, and then I also I always highlight all these quotes. If I read them on my Kindle, I highlight them in my books. I've been a little behind. I have to do Some Kind of Perfect, Saving 6, and Redeeming 6 are not highlighted at all, but I like to highlight all my quotes. I like having them. I think it's really fun. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I have another video out next week. I've been really busy recently, so I haven't had much time. I had time to read 2 books. I'm shocked. I haven't had time to really read it all lately. But we're having our recital for dance, and then we have 2 weeks off. I'll be in Florida for 1 week, so I'll have so much more time to read. So hopefully there's be more videos coming soon and more weekly. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!